The Birmingham Metro area has seen almost no job growth in the last 16 years. How can that be? The answer is municipal fragmentation, and it's a death knell for cities across the country. Last year, the Community Foundation of Greater Birmingham commissioned the Public Affairs Research Council of Alabama to look into Birmingham's development as compared to other cities. The results were not good. You see, over time, a lot of cities have fragmented into separate municipalities, usually the central city surrounded by a ring of suburbs.
So for me, fragmentation is when you have different entities that are working against each other and competing with one another and is unable to come together and work for a common cause.
When cities separate, they are incentivized to look out for their municipality rather than the people literally down the street. This leads to poaching talent and businesses and students, not from other places in the country, but from your neighbors. The transfer of money and people and businesses from one part of town to another may seem like economic progress, but it's actually just relocation. So to answer the question we asked just a few moments ago, Birmingham can have almost zero growth over 16 years because nothing new came in. It just moved. And the worst part about it is that if the municipalities are competing with one another, then they're not competing on a statewide, national, or global level. Look at these graphs. On the left, we see cities like Birmingham who are fragmented. On the right, we see unified metro areas like Austin, Texas. Their growth post-economic recession is exploding.
The thought process in the past was that all you had to be concerned about was your local city. But what we've seen in all the research, and the research is overwhelming, that it's not city-based, it's region-based. And you can't have a center city that is struggling in a region that is thriving. That just doesn't work that way.
After outlining the problem, the report makes some recommendations about the path ahead for Birmingham. The solution is cooperation, and the writers of the report are very clear to point out that that does not mean all the municipalities dissolving into one.
One mayor said, well, the issue of poaching businesses is a huge one. We said, okay, well, what if we were able to get all 35 municipalities in Jefferson County to enter into agreement where you would not poach from one another? Would that be beneficial to you? And the person said, absolutely. And we said, that's what we're talking about.
If Birmingham fails to cooperate and take advantage of the national economic upturn and the new excitement around the central city, the outcomes could be dire, including economic stagnation and a loss in population as people move to places where cities cooperate, and there's growth to be had. For Reckon, I'm Ian Hoppy.